So it's come to this. Hello, world! Dave here, you may call me Modown Joe, and I am in desperate need of content. No, can I start again? No, never mind. So, I kinda was hoping to be doing Retro City Rampage by now, but, well, Dev missed his ETA. That's why you never give ETAs. Anyway, so what I did was I started a thread on Reddit on r/portal maps asking for custom portal maps that might be interesting, that wouldn't mind having a live critique as I blindly stumble through it. So I got a decent response. I got some decent response from from a nice group of Redditors who are more than willing to let me see what tests they have made and what, if anything, happens to tickle their fancy. Now, right off the bat, I was hoping to mostly just do stuff made in the standard custom test creation kit, but I'm to get someone who happened to know their way around Hammer, so I'm gonna go ahead and look at No Mr. Bond by a Redditor named Mechroid, who obviously was not afraid to carry his name over to his Steam username. So, Mechroid, let's see what you happen to have for me. Hopefully it's, I'm pretty good with puzzles, but I just hope that this happens to be well done, because I like my puzzles.
I've just been notified that one of our test subjects may have angered the sentient cloud by beginning testing early. Now, as you all know, the cloud has banned all camera technology. Hates getting its picture taken. So this will have to be on the honor system. Will whoever started testing early please go outside so they can be consumed by the cloud?
I do love these openings that these Infinite Testing Initiative maps have to create. Oh, it's Perpetual Testing Initiative. Whatever. I happen to love this. Okay, so you could have fooled me at first by making me think that this was just a regular Perpetual Testing Initiative map, but by having the sentient cloud being mentioned, but then we get small little touches like this. Not bad. Guy does know his way around Hammer, it feels like. Or at least he tweaked it at Hammer. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got reflective cubes, a lot of reflective cubes. We have a tractor beam that pushes into... Is it 2 tractor beams? Or is it 1 switch? Well, let's see. This happens... pardon my mouse jumping around. It's kind of... I need to clean my mouse pad. So let me see. Okay, that turns on a tractor beam that pushes, and that one's obviously the polarity reversal switch, and the same... And this happens to do... I'm guessing the same. Switch, push, pull, and he calls this one No Mr. Bond. I'm guessing that's a big hint, as in, No Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. And we have a bunch of laser switches. Alright, this looks basic-ish. Let's see if I can't get a higher view so I can see more of what's going on. I love the little sprite they have for these Perpetual Testing Initiative maps, and for all the maps in general. So anyway, first things first, obviously, I think we should just go ahead and grab all the cubes. Because cubes are always important in Portal, as far as I'm aware. It's been a while since I've actually done a playthrough of Portal, and I probably could, but... yeah. So let's see here. Right off the bat, I could think of 1 or 2 things we could be doing here. And that would simply line up with the tractor beam. And wait, no. What am I thinking? That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. You can't have more than 2 portals open. Although we definitely need to do something as far as this laser goes. So go ahead, laser. Laser is not in the right place for my taste. Although I do have an idea. Let's see here. Wrong portal, Dave. Always the most obnoxious part of these things. So, this certainly isn't a bad start to the map, if anything. I have to like the basic ideas here. there's some decent ideas present. And that drops a companion cube. So, let me see here. What I think I want to do is drop all of these cubes into that tractor beam. I mean, nah, wait. Not all of them, just a couple. So, we'll go ahead. That does not work as I expected. I thought that was right into the tractor beam. I was obviously not looking. Okay, now, so... No. Alright. Drop that in. And I guess we'll just have to repeat this a couple times. And obviously the main goal seems to be just to drop the companion cube down multiple levels onto that switch, which should open... Wait a second, that's a death laser. Why would I want to turn that on? Where's the exit? I just realized we don't have an exit. Where's the exit hid behind those death lasers? And I'm hoping that's the explanation, that these are panels. I know I've used that before in a couple maps, and it's honestly a bit of a dick move. But, so I'm actually... Wait a second, I'm curious what happens if you... Okay, that does nothing, apparently. Alright, so... Let's just keep dropping cubes down into there, and then I'll probably reverse the polarity and do something. I think there has to be something involved here. I'm still trying to puzzle this one out, definitely. You'd figure, I'm guessing by the name, he obviously wants something to do with, oh, I don't know. Oh, that shuts the thing off. That was stupid. There we go, that's pushing in the direction I want, I believe. Lasers burn. They really, really burn. Actually, wait a minute. I think there must be a particular way they want me to place those cubes. Which would be clever. I have to give it credit for that. I gotta give this guy points for finding new uses for ordinary props. Uses that many of us probably wouldn't be thinking of normally. I mean, I created a whole array of lasers to create a timer for one of my puzzles. Hint, hint. But I hope you have looked at that. Is that? No, that's not pointing out the right way. God damn it. This is probably one thing I would probably strike this stage for, is that it's. I mean, a good, well-designed level does hide the solution in plain sight, and the fact of the matter is he's completely hiding the exit is maddening, so I'm not too sure that would be a well-done one, but at the same time, though, the fact that there is some trial and error, I mean, a lot of it just comes down to physics not being wonky. Well, let's just say I was not happy with how my most recent stage ended up, because of the fact that a lot of the mistakes were because the physics were a little wonky. Okay, that's pushing outward. Good, good, good. Now we gotta do that a couple more times, I think. You, stop it. Ow. I definitely need to clean this area that I have to have everything on. So let me see, that drops down. It appears to, yes, it's pushing outward. I need to clean my desk badly. Wait, Actually had problems when I was playing Super Monday Night Combat recently. I'm sure everyone must have thought I was being a lousy support. And I have a feeling this one needs to be dropped sideways-ish. So that way it can hit one of these laser things. Now, when I say hide the solution in plain sight to just infuriate people, I do mean that, and right now, I'm really not quite seeing where I'm supposed to be, how I'm supposed to be hitting all those lasers. Well, I think, at the bare minimum, I'm supposed to be hitting them one at a time. So, let me see, drop down here, and how do I drop this in sideways? Can I do it like this? Hey, whoa. I think that is not how it's supposed to go in. Yeah, that's definitely not how it's supposed to go in. I don't think. I can't tell which way is pointing outward. Wrong way is pointing outward. Lovely. This is probably what... It's not great. This guy doesn't... I gotta give this guy points for at least knowing his way around hammer. I couldn't figure that out if it hit me on the head. Yeah, and now I think I completely screwed up these cubes. No, wait, that one's pointing out. How did I get that one pointing outward and now they're pointing downward? And so much is just not... So much of this just feels like it's not in your control. I mean, when the problem is clearly your problem, when the problem is clearly you don't understand what's going on, and the majority of the people who are testing it don't know what's going on, you can make a legitimate case that maybe that at this stage isn't well done, I would say. And since it feels like so much is out of your control, I would say that that would be a legitimate argument there. So, actually, you know what? If I was going to be dropping these in here, why wouldn't I just do it up there? That makes much more sense. So let me see here. The annoying thing is that if you're going to be doing all these cube drops, you have to really consider for a moment that that by default the cubes are picked up with the laser pointing outwards. So how are you supposed to manipulate that? There's no like right click to so that way you rotate. No right click to rotate, as far as I'm aware. So it leaves some very. Right now, I'm not very enthused by this stage. I mean, it's kind of clever with its concept, but the execution is just off. It doesn't work with me. It doesn't. A lot of the times, I feel like I'm fighting the mechanics of the stage instead of the mechanics working for me. I think that should do it. Okay, yeah, looks like everything is queued up in the proper manner, so now I just gotta get laser reflecting onto that thing, and it happens to be level with a bunch of black. Nothing wrong there. I mean, this is part of the challenge. The way I see it is I could probably just... Actually, wait a minute. I don't even know if that third one is lined up. Not to mention I'm supposed to hit this one, the one on the far right first. Some laser manipulation will be required, quite clearly. But how? Uh-oh. Ow. Not to mention there's also that problem right there. You can't... Lasers fire perpendicular to the floor, so you'd have to get level with the thing, and I don't see that happening. I just don't see it. That's the only way I can get a beam to cross it, and it doesn't seem like it wants to cross. And see, it doesn't even catch half the time. Maybe higher would help. See what happens there. Yeah, it feels like I'm fighting the mechanics of the game mostly, and it doesn't... That's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling when the game is working against you. Well, come to think of it, I probably could... No, that still won't do. You know what? I'm sorry to Mechroid, but your stage, it's not enthusing me here. A lot of it just doesn't... I mean, it's... You clearly have skills with hammer, so, you know, at least you managed to find some nice minor details to tweak around and make things look a little more to your liking. I'm pretty sure that that those peeled off walls aren't normal as far as the normal perpetual testing initiative stages go, but right now I don't see me finding a solution through this in 15 minutes or less, so... And, well, I have a time limit on these videos, so... Sorry. Maybe someone else can figure it out, but I can't, and I'm normally pretty good with these. Alright, I should probably do more than just one, so... this one comes from a Redditor named Mike Hall683, and he calls it Foursquare. His real name, his Steam username is ZeroCool, so let's give ZeroCool's Foursquare a nice try. I like the aesthetic right off the bat, so that's something to look forward to. Let's see if it actually plays well.
Just a heads up that the cloud's still waiting. I don't think that thing's going to go away, so somebody might want to get out there.
Clearly, sacrifices must be made. Okay, maybe it's possible that these entry rooms do have multiple ways of doing it. Now, like I said, I do like the aesthetic. I like that that the puzzle is essentially on one large area, but that the puzzle is very small and self-contained, but they do have a clever way of getting us to the puzzle, and even though it is in a very large room, there's really not much to it. I like the fact that there's floating blocks everywhere. I don't even know how he managed to get that to work. Apparently that trips that, so apparently this laser's already tripping this first part right here, so that's a good start. And let me see here. Actually, probably... some odd geometry here that we're gonna need. We need to hit this here, and this here, and that'll lower the bridge to the next area. Probably not the most efficient way of doing it. Oh, I need to hit all four. Son of a gun. Well then, easiest way to do that, I'd say. Actually, wait. Portal here. Portal here. Ish. Wrong portal. Grab this other cube and try to position it so that I can get both. I do love working with the clever geometry, so. Come on. There we go. Wait, didn't the bridge fold outward so that I could cross without jumping? I mean, it does kind of break the square aesthetic, but... I don't want to fall to my death just because my mouse decides to not be helpful here. Oh well. Here we go! Son of a bitch. Apparently it doesn't fold outward. Well, let's try this again. Okay, that worked. And... oh, we can use portals now to make a bridge over there. Maybe not with laser. Oh, well, I picked the wrong one. Oh well. Can I please let me through without having to deal with lasers burning me? Please. Thank you. Okay, so shouldn't be too hard. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of manipulating cubes. Ah! Crafty! Crafty! I do need to use the laser. And that cube probably should have stayed where it was. Alright, so we point that at the wall. Grab another cube. Ow, 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 ow. I love the geometry. I gotta give them credit for that much. There we go. Bounce it on there perfectly, and all the puzzles lead well into each other. One leads right into the next, which leads right into the next. It does well. I do kind of dislike the jumps, but, you know, nothing can be perfect. I'm gonna need more lasers. And we have ourselves in a bit of a little bit of a problem here with how... Let me see. I think that lines up with those platforms over there that I need to jump to. Well, I'll have to give it a go. Clearly, I'm supposed to fling myself. Clearly, I fail at flinging myself. So let me see, is the laser coming out of there? Oh, god damn it. This is a problem with... This is one thing I could say as a failure point for your portal puzzles. If for some reason you end up with the user getting stuck in an unsolvable state and they don't remember to quick save and quick load, you have made a bad stage. There's no doubt. There's no other way around it. I mean, quick save should not be mandatory. I should not be forced to hit quick load because I messed up because I walked through a disruption field here, or because I messed up placing a portal, or messed up flinging myself because I didn't do it correctly. I mean, I like the concept of this one, but that's bad level design. So, excuse me. I mean, this stage is better than the last one in that it isn't requiring you to use obtuse mechanics that weren't even in the original game. But there is still that whole problem of mess up one time and you're screwed. You need to be able to at least let them go back, undo a step. So let me see here. Quick save is F9. No, wait, no, that would stop fraps. Crap. Drop down with right click. See? This is what I'm talking about. Now I'm trapped here. Because I jumped down the wrong spot. Alright, and let me see if I can actually do this correctly. And that was close. Almost fell to my death because of, I don't know, a slight misstep or something. I have no idea. So, let me see here. Button A. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong use key. Too much Super Monday Night Combat lately. Switch and a light bridge. Okay, this switch activates the light bridge for a certain amount of time. Obviously, I'm supposed to make a mad dash over to there. What does this switch do? It does something for 5 seconds, can't figure out what. And I think I need to get up to that switch anyway, so... This I like. I like the fact that it's now starting to get really tricky. Of course, let me see if I look around. Ah, it extends that platform for a bit. Obviously, you only need 5 seconds to make the jumps and get over there. Same time, though, laser requires a little bit more manipulation, looks like. Also, how am I supposed to get my old cube back? I just realized that now. That's actually a problem. I can't get back to my old cube. I mean, I could try, but no, that's just gonna lead to my early demise, so... I mean, when it's one thing to make a stage that has a bunch of one-way paths, as long as you gives the player a way back. It's another thing to just completely trap them. So, let me see. Wrong use key again, Dave. Stop using F for everything. It's E in this game. E. E. Alright, let's just gonna grab this cube real quick and see if that doesn't help me get across somehow. Part of what I think I need to do, though, is that switch will drop this bridge, and that will lower that thing so that I can get through there, and then there's lasers and... How do I manipulate the cubes without two lasers, though? That's the problem. No, wrong button. Oh, wait. Oh no, I can't shoot past that thing. See, this is the problem. I need two cubes to get past there, but the stage is designed in a way that I can't get at the second cube without... Oh no, wait, actually, come to think of it, I think I could. From long range, you know. There's a very good chance I'll die. But I think maybe from back here... Yes, yes. Uh-oh, no, bridge is gonna go out. Yeah, now I'm stuck. Although, actually, that breaks the whole game, this whole stage open when you think of that. When you think of it, because now, why would you even bother with solving this thing to lower this, when you can just go ahead, shoot that from afar, and then you're golden for most of the stage, honestly. There's really no reason to bother with this whole opening sequence. Feels like there's something missing there. You know, A for effort for this guy, and I see the solution, and I know how to do it, and I applaud him for it. But he needs to think things a little more thoroughly, because there's definitely some issues with how everything is supposed to go, and it doesn't seem like that the correct way is the way that's the possible way. So the way that the solution he planned in his mind. I do give him credit for that. It seemed I can see it. I can see the solution. I can see me executing it. But when you allow the player. And I do love the aesthetic, but you're doing some things here that just don't gel correctly and make it hard on the player, so I'm sorry. I will give this one a thumbs up, though. Unlike the last guy, I won't completely pass, but I'm not... You got some edges that you need to smooth out. Well, that took a lot more time than I was expecting. I was expecting to be able to pound through these test chambers with relative ease, but guess that's me thinking I'm smarter than I actually am. That's not typical of me. But, so that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll gonna see if I can't burn through my queue on the next time. I still have a good bit more to go, and Reddit has been nothing but kind for me. Thank you, Reddit!